Hey, how you doing, folks? My name is Alex. Here I am, once again in beautiful Bermuda. Today is August 31st, last day of August. Now, what am I going to talk today on my video diary about? I'm just walking about, and I'm thinking, okay, let me go for a little bit of exercise. And what have I been up to? Okay. The main thing has been dealing with this. I had a slight accident the other day. Of course, with a bike and a bike. So I'm dealing with that little issue. Trying to get the damages repaired. It was raining. It was terrible weather in Bermuda for the last couple of days. And got into a slight accident. So everything is okay. Nothing big. So I'm looking into the Vic thing. I've got one of his latest webinars. And I met Kappa, interesting fella, and he's made $100,000 in the last seven months. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty incredible. And this is where we should be at. How do we are paving our road towards reaching these hefty goals? Now, Kappa was like anybody else. Average guy, corporate America. Came from Africa, migrated to the United States, and he found this will to try to make it. Now, a lot of the stuff involves your mental blocks, and that's where I've been doing more of lately. Because lately, I've been stuck on the learning zone. I mean, you want to learn. You want to study, you want to do this, you want to do that. And at this point, I had to pull back. I thought it was a good time to pull back, get back to meditation, get back to my mindset. Reading is not the greatest reading habit that I want to have at this point. But I finally finished the book, Failing Forward, by John Maxwell. Great book, great book. I'm starting another one right behind it. I know I got to develop much better reading habits. And now, reading habits not only develop your mind, but when you want to do these videos, the books will help you incredibly to have stories, to have something to say, because, hey, you got to make videos. And I also say, now that we're on the subject of making videos, and you always wonder, well, what's the subject line for the day? I just base it mostly on what I do throughout my day, For example, hey, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday, I had a problem with Bing. Bing sent me an email, rejected. I said, my gosh, have I been rejected in one day? So, call the 800 number up, call Bing up, what's going on, and got the account straightened up. It's all set up. So they said by Monday, I should be allowed to put a balance in. So that's what you do, because you got something to talk and something to say. I also did another landing page because I received advice and I said, boy, another landing page. And I said, okay, I know how to, I got my contacts. I learned how to do my landing page from the previous contact. And so now when I did this landing page, I did it based on some other training idea, and that was that I find a subject that I really enjoy, and I happen to enjoy the law of attraction. And as the person said, shout out to young Torres over there in Mexico, he said, speak their lingo, speak their talk, and I said, yeah, I know what people of law of attraction like to talk about. They like to talk about manifestation, alignment. So, I have a pretty good feel about how they talk. So guess what? I built this landing page real quickly yesterday. Took me, dabbed a bit, about an hour. Sent it to my guy in Pakistan, the one that I talked to you guys about. And for $10, got a nice landing page being built for me. And hooked up to Aweber fully functioning. So it was different than the first landing page where I was just dabbing and pushing, and now I could do a landing page, and 2-3 days later I got it connected to Aweber. So we can tell that these things start to evolve. Now I could start driving a click campaign to it, And that's what I'm going to concentrate on now, is to the click campaign. You know, they said take time to learn well one form of advertising before you start diving into all these forms of advertising. So I want to do click advertising, pay-per-click for now. It's cheaper and easily upscalable. So if you're having success with it, it's easy to go from a $20, $30 campaign and up it up to $100, $200 worth of investment. So it's an easily scalable campaign. You could always tweak it. You could always modify it, change a little picture, change this, change that. There were a lot of trainings that I've looked at, and yeah, I think that's going to be a good place, because I want to get to solo ads afterwards. Now, the other thing I want to commit to this month of September is finally get into the Costa Rica package. I think I'm ready for it now. I mean, I'm comfortable now with what my training has gotten me so far. I'm ready for that next level of training. So I'm ready to put in the money, and that would also help me invest towards marketing towards Empower. Once you get to the Costa Rican level, then I think it's a good time to invest towards generating traffic towards Empower. This is the industry. I mean, if you believe in the product, which I do, you know, it's like with Empower Network, the way I look at it and the way it was done, I look at Empower like this. I know the product is good. I know everything about it is, and I know it could set you up financially. There's no doubt about it. The people really do share knowledge. You know, they do share their knowledge and their know-how, you know. And so the only holdback in Empower is me. You know, why am I not having success in Empower? Me. You know, not the product, it's not the people, it's not the boogeyman, it's not nobody. So I can look at the man in the mirror and say, that's the man that's responsible for my limited thinking. That's the man responsible for not. So it's a great thing, because there's only one person to blame, and that's me. So when I invest in this next investment, I'm ready to go all in to learning it, mastering it. You know, my blogs, I've gotten into the habit of the blogs. Not as great as I wish. Movies have been trickling, so I could do better with blogs as well. But I've enjoyed my journey. I've been to a convention. I've experienced the Empower experience, and I should really start sharing that. And that's what I'm really thinking when I got that advice of do things, because I love the Empower culture. There's this power of sharing your inner thoughts, your marketing abilities, what you've learned to market. Hey, guess what? I learned this technique today. Let me share it with you. And that's beautiful. That's a great environment, great advice. I mean, I wouldn't be where I am at this point if it weren't for so many people. And not just the gurus. If I would say just the gurus were the ones giving advice, no, there's lots of people giving great advice, you know. So on that note, I'm gonna cut it. I don't want to talk for too long. So see you in the next video diary, okay? See ya. Bye.